Okay, this is video 3 of servicing your condenser. I've just finished hosing out the condenser here. This is like your radiator for your outdoor condenser. Yeah, giant wraparound radiator, that's what it is. Don't use a brush in it, don't use a toothbrush, don't use a pencil, nothing sharp, nothing metal, just water. Because you don't want to cut into it, break it, tear it, or destroy it. Just water. And not a power washer, just a hose. Now, it doesn't look thrilling, but it is a lot cleaner. Oh my goodness, all the brown gunk that came out of this thing. So I feel really good about that. And it's slowly draining out from the bottom, but most of the leaves are out of there. And that's all that matters. Because during a torrential rain, that's exactly what will happen. It'll fill up, and then it'll all run out into the pan, and then it'll dry out eventually. It just gets to be about 100 here in the afternoon in June here in Texas. So this is how it is. Then you got to come over here. Now my neighbor just came back. And you got to start putting this thing back together. So make sure you mark the panels. So you can see here, this one has a mark in it. That's L for left. You get the idea. That is the electrical panel cover. That goes on to that, and that goes on to that. And I have all of these screws in a bag over here, over there. The last thing you do, once you get everything wired back up, is you put the handle back in the switch box and activate the power to make this hot. Hot meaning electrified. Then the last thing you do is you go over to the panel inside. Okay. So the very last thing you do is you go over to that electrical box over there. Way over there. And throw the breaker. See, the breaker is in the off position there. Okay. The big 40 ampere right in the middle of your screen there. Okay. Now, that's the old breaker, and that old breaker doesn't trip so easily. So I got this new one. And when the new motor goes in, that new breaker is going to go in. We're going to see how that works. But yeah, when you service your air conditioner, make sure your breaker is new. That's a 10-year-old breaker, and I can tell you the one in the box was not tripping properly. We were getting all kinds of blinkage in the house, lights blinking in and out. My computers were fine, but the fish tank was blinking in and out. These are all signs that you have a power problem, such as a bad condenser motor. Thanks for watching me, Christopher Thunder, from the world's dirtiest workshop. Bye-bye.